Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, the End of Infinity. Last time we learned some stuff about the Curie syndrome and the previous, the conspiracy between Izumi and Okeko and how they were going to trick Makoto in the previous week, but they didn't. Or so Izumi is saying. I'm inclined to think she's telling the truth, but I don't know. But anyway, we're getting a lot of information and not a lot of information. So let's keep extracting information. Let's keep drilling for this information. I see, putting it that way, that's probably how it turned out. When I was preparing for the barbecue, I returned to the lodge to get onions. Now I see why there were so many onions. The onions, dang it. They were the ones Izumi-san didn't use and the ones Okiko prepared. Both portions were put into a plastic bag. Seems that what Izumi-san is saying isn't a lie. And that's why you were so persistently asking me about my premonitions.
だって私たちがまだ何にもやってないのに、なのに誠くんは突然予知のようなことを口にするし、しかもその予知が全部ことごとく当たっていたし。
I guess my assumption was correct that premonitions would be something that would get her points, or get you points with her.
私何が何だかわけがわからなくて。
Turn the tables on you, Izumi. In reality, all of my premonitions were correct. Despite being informed of this startling fact, it doesn't faze me. My senses might have already gone numb from all this information overload. Besides, to be honest, I feel a little relieved. Because in the end, the only one who tried to deceive me was Okihiko. Izumi-san and the others weren't lying to me. Sure, they did hide the fact that Izumi-san was actually a professor. But apart from that, almost everything else in the past 6 days happened natural with no performances or gimmicks. It was everyone being themselves, creating real memories. It's a good thing that they were the college students, because it'd be a little bit horrible if, not horrible, but not good if Izumi was buying alcohol for her students. Like Yuka. Still probably not a very common thing for professors to be buying alcohol for their students. That just popped to mind that, that the barbecue, that she was buying Yuka the beer for the barbecue. That knowledge puts my mind at ease. An abrupt knocking sound causes us to turn around. From beyond the front window, we see a troubled Kurumi. Yeah. Izumi-san and I exchange glances, and then... Izumi-san opens the door and gets out of the car.
だから何があったのよ。あ
ったんじゃなくてないんだってば。みんなに晩ご飯作ってあげようと思ったのに、お米が全然足りないんだってば。
The Great Rice Tragedy of 2019. So many starving people. After that, I thought it was gonna be like Okiko got punched in the face or something by Saki. Oh, after that, Saki and I go fishing. We go fishing for rice. After we finish Izumi-san's meal, we go to the pool at Tsukiya Hotel, where an earthquake happens, just like the last verse. Of course, Izumi-san avoids falling into the pool this time, but we end up being chased around by the security guard again anyway. When we return to Luna Beach from Tsukiya Hotel, we tell each other stories, tell each other stupid jokes, and before we know it, we're all chatting with the best of friends, despite it only being our first meeting, supposedly. I guess these screens right here are kind of based on your decisions, because of, I went shopping with Saki. No, now to think about it, it might only be natural. After all, to Izumi-san and I, this isn't our first meeting. For long.
それならこういうのはどう？明日ここにいる7人みんなでさっきのプールに行ってみるっていうのは。
We promised to go to the pool tomorrow and leave Luna Beach. In the end, I've decided to do everything I can to try letting these 6 days pass by without changing much. Still, there are a few things I want to interfere with. There are some events that I don't want to happen twice. For example, Saki getting swallowed by that monstrous wave. Saki and Haruka's fight. I have no intention of letting things like that happen again. There's also that one horrific event that I don't ever want to happen again. I'm trying to come up with something really smart alecky and I'm failing. I must prevent that terrible conclusion no matter what, if nothing else. But this is something that doesn't concern the others. This is me and Izumi-san's problem alone. That's why I can't get the others involved. If Izumi-san and I cooperate, then it should be nearly impossible for that horrible event to happen again. Yeah, that'll solve things. Well, actually, I'm sure it will. Judging from Izumi-san's state today, it seems she's probably thinking the same thing I am. Now that we've confirmed that we time travel, we know that getting flustered won't help anything. We were suddenly thrown into this incomprehensible, strange world, but nevertheless, nothing will be solved if all we do is hesitate and worry. Anyway, I've got to try to stay positive. The reason for the time travel and the cause of me getting stuck in the infinite loop. There's still a lot of mysteries left, but at least there's a lot less compared to the number I had this morning. True. I continue to move forward, carefully one step at a time, and sooner or later, all the mysteries will probably be unraveled. But I have no basis for this theory. I'm starting to believe that it's true. As it is, I'm stumped about the current state of affairs. Still, I ought to keep my mind open to other possibilities. And now I'm standing on Moon Beach. I decided to tell the others to go ahead, giving them this vague excuse. It's something I want to think about. When I told everyone that, Yuka?
それってひょっとして実験のこと？まあ、そんなこと考えたってしょうがないじゃない。実験されちゃったんならまだしも。結局は中止になったんだから、それでよかったと思わなくちゃ。
Seems like Yuka heard about the experiment from Okeko. According to her, when Izumi-san and I were talking in that scrap heap of a car, Okeko apparently explained the experiment to everyone. With this, there are no secrets between the 7 of us. No, that's not quite right, is it? Charles, Izumi-san and I are keeping the time travel secrets. Well, anyway, that's all there is to it. Yuka, Haruka, and Okeko went back to the lodge while Saki returned to her summer house. All that's left on Moon Beach is my objective. That's right. The bell that I'm looking for. That's something he failed to failed to ask her. I don't know if the bell is directly connected to the tragic end Izumi-san and I reached in time travel or not. I don't know, but at the very least, if the bell isn't there, then the exact same history won't be able to repeat itself. That's why found it. Off thinking, quickly find the bell. It's on the sand, wet from the waves. A shining cold light. So I pick up the bell and head towards the coastline road. To walk down the asphalt road, bathed in the moonlight, I look for a moderately sized stone. So I'll consign this bell to oblivion, so it'll never appear before me ever again. See a fragment of concrete a few feet away from where I'm walking. It's large and heavy enough to smash the bell. I place the bell in my hand. Oh! I place the bell in my hand on the asphalt, pick up the fragment of concrete, and with all my strength, I was about to say, I see a flaw in this plan. I'm going to place the bell in my hand, and I've got a rock here, and I'm going to smash the bell. That could be a problem, but he's not thinking that. Strike the bell from above. The silent night, only the grave sound of the stone colliding with something echoes. The bell has probably been smashed to pieces. As I think this, I turn over the fragment of the concrete. When I do, it's gone. The bell is gone. I don't know how, but the bell has disappeared without a trace. There's no smashed up wreckage of the bell on the ground, and there might be pieces of it stuck to the other side of stone. But even there's not even a single trace of debris to be found. That's strange. The only thing I can see on the cold asphalt is the vague image of my shadow cast by the pale moonlight. Dang knows. The next day, as promised, we go to the pool. Like last time, little Kurumi stays behind us on the beach, saying she has a headache. At the pool, despite me and Izumi-san's efforts, Yuka drinks a lot of beer. Naturally, when we get back to the shop, Yuka... turns into a nearly uncontrollable, intoxicated drunkard. However, in spite of that, there's no way we can go along with Yuka's selfish request. With that, then Saki might nearly drown again. Izumi-san and I manage to talk her out of it, and we invite everyone to go see the cherry blossoms instead. Give me just a minute, guys. Okay, maybe that took care of it. That's one of the annoying things about having a long-haired cat. She sheds enough to make a Bigfoot's prom dress, so... yeah, one of the downsides there. We arrive at the cherry blossom trees. Right now, Yuka and Kurumi are playfully chasing each other around the lighthouse in Viewpoint Park. The rest of us are still standing on the cherry blossom road, completely stunned. This is Saki, Haruka, and Okiko's first time seeing these cherry blossoms. The three of them seem to be under an incredible sense of awe.
恋の岬で思いを告げて、愛の入り江で思いを遂げる。
Izumi-san is at the edge of the cherry blossom road, absently watching Yuka and Kurumi run around the lighthouse.
何ですかそれ？この辺りの古い言い伝えみたいなものよ。あの灯台の下で好きな異性に告白すると恋が実るって言われてるの。
The story she told us in the last segment when we were sitting in a circle. Why is Izumi-san so interested in telling the same story twice? Feel like I somewhat understand the reason.
でも先生、僕が地図を見た限りでは確かこの近くにもう一つ岬があったと思うんだけど。
岬？ああ、この展望公園よりももっと西にある岬のことね。
そうそう、その岬のこと。僕はなんとなく思ったんだけれど、恋の岬でっていうのは、あるいはもしかするとそっちの岬のことを指してるんじゃないのかな。
What are the names of these things again? Cove of Love, Cape of Affection. What's Okiko thinking? The cave of actually getting down and dirty or something? A lot of cleaning supplies would have to go into that one.
どうして？
いやね、地図にはさ、その岬の先端に鳥居のマークが書かれているんだよ。つまりさ、そこには神社があるってこと。僕はむしろ灯台の下よりも神社の前で告白した方がよっぽどご利益があるように思えるけどな。
確かにその推測はひょっとしたら正しいかもしれないわね。
でしょ？
でもね、もしも正しいとしたらこの言い伝え自体が意味を失ってしまうことになるわ。だってあの岬にはもう神社なんてないんだもの。
え？
What?
今から21年前の地震で神社は倒壊してしまったのよ。もちろん建て直されたわけでもないから今はただの茂みになっちゃってるんじゃないかな。
じゃあ僕が見た地図は
きっと地震が起きる前に書かれたものだったのね。じゃなかったら 未だに書き直されてない古いバージョンのものなのかも。いずれにしても神社はもうなくなっちゃってるんだから、あの見晴らしのいい灯台の下で告白した方がやっぱり素敵じゃない？
なるほど、そうだったのか。
This kind of her way of just not talking about it? Or is this thing really destroyed? Makoto is convinced by her answer, but of course I know everything Izumi-san said just now was a lie. Obviously it's because I've seen that shrine before. Not only have I seen it, but I've been inside it too. Now that I think about it, on our way back to Luna Beach from the shrine, Premi said this.
あの神社、すごく懐かしい匂いがしたの。ちっちゃい頃、お姉ちゃんにもらったお下がりの洋服の匂い。
Izumi-san and Premi in the shrine, they have some sort of connection. Well, that actually... That was never really explained very well, was it? He said that the guy died, the kidnapper died, and Karumi got injured by the collapse. But what if her saying it was familiar and it smelled of the traditional clothes that she had smelled to the kid? That... As that, we quickly move away from the topic of the shrine, and everyone is once again captivated by the beauty of the cherry blossom trees. We pass the time in Viewpoint Park idly. One person admires the cherry blossoms in full bloom, and others' thoughts turn to what lies beyond the sea. And yet another person frolics like an innocent child while trying to claw their way up the lighthouse. Yuka's still drunk. I'm not sure if this is Kurumi or not. This is the first time I've experienced this past. A new reality has been born in this time. History seems to be in the process of steadily changing. In the end, Saki didn't fall into the ocean, and no one learned about the existence of the Shikinomori Shrine. If things continue at this rate, that horrible event will absolutely never repeat itself. The future does not advance towards one predetermined course. It's possible that Izumi-san and I are changing the course of history within our intentions. And in 5 days, we'll finally escape from this abominable infinite loop, or just Pugo. I don't know. There's probably a joke there. Abominable. Can't say that word very well. I don't know why. From this infinite loop. Suddenly I feel something bugging me. On the way back to Luna Beach from Viewpoint Park, I purposely slow my pace. As everyone's retreating figures become smaller, I freely think to myself, infinite loop. Think about the situation up until now, that conjecture certainly seems right. I've been infinitely repeating the days from April 1st to April 6th. That's why all my premonitions during the last loop were correct. It's because I had experienced everything before. I had memories of all of them deep in the nooks of my mind. However, they were all minuscule parts hidden within those nooks. In short, the memories I had in the last loop were very faint fragments. Though I sometimes vaguely recall things right before they happened, those moments were rare. It was as if I had forgotten everything else. And why is it that the current me has such complete memories? In the first place, just what is memory? What we call a memory is something that's etched into your brain, isn't it? If that's the case, that means my current brain is the same as my brain just before I time traveled. Maybe you ran out of hard drive space. If they weren't it, then I couldn't remember the events of the last loop. Put simply, me and Izumi-san's brain were somehow transported through space-time into our respective skulls. Such a weird... That's a weird way to think about it. For some reason I pictured like the head popping open and the brain popping out. It has like a little propeller on it. It's like, and then it flashes, and then it plops down in his brain while he's laying there in the bed on the first. When I think of it like that, I deride myself for having such ridiculous thoughts. I'm happy I have ridiculous thoughts sometimes. I need to be more serious. That wouldn't even make a funny joke. Although I'm admonishing myself, I try to brainstorm some more. But from then on, I just keep repeating the same question. Now, why does it occur to me how complete memories? Just where did these clear memories come from? No matter how hard I try, I can't even find the thread end of the solution. The rest of the group is walking in front of me, the setting sun dyeing them red. I can clearly see the 5 of them innocently frolicking. Yes, that's the word. 5 of them. What's strange about 5 of them? Wait, somebody's missing. There's 7 of them, right? Yeah. Don't count. I'm sure there's 7. Now think about it. Izumi-san's
ねえ誠くん
right beside you. Izumi-san.
もうそんなに驚くことないでしょ
How long have you been there?
さっきからずーっと気づかなかった
No, not at all. We're just doing some deep thinking.
考え事って
Yeah. I was thinking about memories.
記憶
Right, memories. I was thinking about how this is probably an infinite loop. Oh, whoops. There's no way you'd understand if I said something like that so suddenly, would you? How to explain this? One thing about it, I realized that we haven't really had a direct conversation since our talk in the car. I have many things I still want to ask her, but there's been no chances for us to talk alone yet. So I haven't talked to Izumi-san about the time travel or the infinite loop.
なるほどね大丈夫説明しなくても誠くんの言いたいことはなんとなく分かったわつまりこういうことでしょ前の歴史の中で誠くんの余地が当たったのはこれから起こる出来事を覚えてたから覚えてたってことはその前にもタイムスリップした経験があるってことだから何も今回が初めてというわけじゃないそう考えていくともしかしたら誠くんは4月1日から始まるこの6日間を何度も何度も永遠に繰り返しているのかもしれない
Well, not for an eternity. For 22 years and an eternity. Because, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have got... I mean, you wouldn't have been in the infinite loop to be born. Completely irrelevant information and thoughts.
要するにこれは
What this
ただ
Let's
の
Play is
タイム
based
スリッ
on.
プなんかじゃなくて無限ループ
Right, that's it. But I can't explain it with that alone.
今言ってた記憶のこと
Yes. Even though when I time traveled this time, I had clear memories of what happened in the past. The time before that, I forgot nearly everything.
その理由をずっと考えてたのね
Yes. Izumi-san's expression has changed suddenly compared to yesterday. That is to say, it's much clearer. Her face is so serene, as if she's broken through something. I have several ties with her thoughts. Severed ties? Is that what it said? How can Izumi-san be so calm? Come think of it. Aren't I incredibly calm myself? Oh my gosh! I am so calm right now. I can't believe how calm I am. Suddenly realize it. Hey, Izumi-san. Is it alright for us to be like this?
Eh?
Is it really alright for us to stay this carefree? For now, history is changing the way we want it. So if we keep going at this rate, it feels like this seminar camp can end safely. However, in actuality, we don't know a single thing about the fundamental problem, do we? First of all, is it alright for us to assume that we can break free from this infinite loop, even though we don't even know what the cause of time travel? If we had fallen from that cliff, then we could have never time traveled. We've always thought this way up until now, but when you think about it really carefully, we have no guarantee that it's true. Yes, that's right. We have no guarantee. For all we know, we could time travel again on the 6th at that time, even if we're sleeping in our beds. Nevertheless, in the end, no one knows if we will or won't time travel.
そうね。誠くんの
Good job to be a
言う通りか
downer.
もしれない。
And wouldn't it be best for us to determine the cause of the time travel as soon as possible? If we don't, then we may never be able to escape from the instant loop for all of eternity. Izumi-san stays silent. It's as if she's having trouble finding the right words to say. Or could it be something else?
誠くんの言ってることはよくわかるわ。だけどね、なんて言えばいいのかしら。とにかく言わなければいけないことが2つあるの。
She's got 2 things to tell us. Find out what they are next time. So yeah, things are beginning to become clear. This was compared to the last route in Never7. I can see that. Things that were mysteries are becoming less mysterious, more mysterious too, kinda. So yeah, not as good, yeah. But I'm definitely curious about the time travel thing. I've always been interested by time travel. I have the camera propped up on a book, kinda, so. And kind of tape too. Yeah, you can't see it. Anyway, I have it propped up on like a bridge version of. You know, I was thinking if I had a mirror, I could show you like a bridge little kids version of The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, which I'm sure I read probably when I was about 9 or so. So, time travel. I've always been interested. That is weird. I've been using this webcam for stuff that has to do with time travel type stuff. Very strange. And I've had it propped like that since most of the time. I kind of started off having it a little bit lower. And I decided I should prop it up. I don't know. I think it looks a little bit better. Actually, I had to point over that way a little bit. Someone else did that. Adjustments. Real professional, right? Shaky cam effects. Michael Bay, eat your heart out. Oh, lens flare, actually. Oh, lens flare. Boom. Lens flare. Don't fall. Where does the Power Rangers happen? Because that was the other books that I have propped up on it. Yeah, I have stuff very well professionally set up in here. Like I said, irrelevance is what this Let's Play is based on. So yeah, just curious to see what happens. I think is what I was trying to say somehow. So I do hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell there.